The Lake Wobegon Effect refers to a cognitive bias where people tend to overestimate their own qualities and abilities in relation to others. This term originates from a fictional town called Lake Wobegon, which was popularized by the radio show A Prairie Home Companion. In this imaginary place, all the children are above average, highlighting how individuals often believe they are performing better than they actually are. The effect can be seen in various areas of life, including academics, driving skills, and even personal relationships, where self-perception skews towards an overly positive view. Now let's look at some examples of the Lake Wobegon effect in real life. In school, many students believe they are above average in their academic performance, even if standard tests indicate otherwise. This might lead a student to think they are in the top half of their class based on their own assessment, while statistically, half should be below average. Another example can be found in driving. Many people rate themselves as better than the average driver, despite statistics showing that accidents can happen to anyone. These overestimations show how common it is for individuals to fall prey to the Lake Wobegon effect. The implications of the Lake Wobegon effect can be quite significant. When people overestimate their abilities, they may take unnecessary risks, believing they are less likely to fail or encounter problems. For instance, if a student feels that they don't need to study much because they think they're naturally good at a subject, they may end up performing poorly on exams. In the workplace, employees who overrate their skills may make decisions without proper knowledge, potentially leading to mistakes that affect the whole team. This effect can create a false sense of security that might hinder growth and improvement in various aspects of life. Now let's consider the relevance of the Lake Wobegon effect in today's society. In a culture that often encourages self-promotion and individual achievement, this cognitive bias plays a crucial role in how people view themselves and interact with others. Social media, for example, can amplify the Lake Wobegon effect, as users often present an idealized version of their lives, leading others to compare themselves unfavorably. Understanding this effect is important because recognizing our own biases can lead to better self-awareness and improvement. It reminds us that it's normal to be average in some areas, and that striving for personal growth should be the goal. Finally, let's explore some criticisms of the Lake Wobegon effect. One major criticism is that it oversimplifies human psychology by suggesting that everyone overestimates themselves. In reality, some individuals struggle with low self-esteem and might underestimate their abilities instead. Additionally, critics argue that the effect can contribute to harmful competition, where people are always trying to outperform one another based on unrealistic expectations. Some researchers also contend that the concept can lead to misunderstandings about group dynamics, as it doesn't take into account individuals who are genuinely exceptional or deficient in certain areas. These criticisms highlight the complexities of self-evaluation and suggest that the Lake Wobegon effect is not universally applicable.